What's up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to In the Clear Moonlit Dusk, this time with episode 9. Was a pretty decent episode last week. Yeah, we're going to be on a bit of a trip here, which hopefully will flesh out the side characters a bit more, because at the minute they are pretty much cardboard cutouts. Probably my biggest issue with this show. So let's hope that this episode doesn't highlight that, but kind of fixes that a bit. Oh bear. I will be skipping the opening just because I'm in a big rush this morning. For some reason, both this and You and I Polar Opposites are coming out late. This one by half an hour, Polar Opposites by an hour, and it's really annoying because it pretty much sits perfectly that I can record both of these just before I go to football. So now I can't, which sucks. But yeah, I've got a football match in less than an hour, so not too handy. I don't know. It's just like it's annoying because it's like a romance anime. It's meant to make me feel like warm and fuzzy and wholesome inside, and this doesn't really move me in that way. To be honest with you guys, it's just like the investment level for me is not really there with these. Even the main couple, which are pretty much some of the only characters in this show. I don't know, maybe it's like a thing of like I can't relate, or I'm just not. I don't know, because it's an interesting premise. It really was an interesting premise to start with, but it just feels just like we're regurgitating the same stuff over and over and over again. I don't know. I'm gonna finish the show because it's one of those things of like I'm too close to the end now not to finish it. And there has been some bright moments. I think back to the festival, I thought we actually had a really good kind of moment between them. But yeah, just something about this is just like it's not as touching as pretty much every other romance anime I'm watching this season. This is a fancy ass place, this, isn't it? Of course, the slingshot. Is this some Stranger Things rip off right here? Well, if he wasn't okay with it, this wouldn't have happened. So yeah, this is Stranger Things. And do you know what? Good for them watching the first season. Now they're not even watching, they're just watching these two. Yeah, definitely. That if they can make it any more obvious. But yeah, I haven't actually watched the. I mean, I watched the first 3 episodes of the last season, but I don't. I haven't bothered watching the rest. I wasn't a big fan of the episodes I watched, which is a shame because I think especially that season 1 was really good. Beat. I don't know. Maybe it's pretty ironic of me to say this, considering my disposition, but I do feel like these characters are a bit. They're not as charismatic, are they? They're. I don't know. Just like the way they are, it's like hard to be endeared to them. For me, anyway. Maybe it's because they're too much like how I am, in a weird way. I don't know. Our first, eh? Are you telling me there's going to be more than one? You prude. Maybe that's why as well. Like, I mean, when they do like the affectionate stuff, it does. Again, you still don't really feel it just because I don't. But maybe that's another reason why, because they are like, yeah. What have I walked in on? Oh, what was he doing? Oh, you fatty. You come back for seconds. That's very normal now. That's very normal. Like this should be like a really sweet moment that fills me up with like sweet feelings. Maybe. Yeah, it should be like a really wholesome, lovely sequence there. But just because I'm not invested, I really don't feel anything seeing that, and I should. Esto. And it's like, it's not even that it's bad, because some of the writing is decent, like I said. But maybe that's why. Maybe it's like, if it was worse, it would be better in one of those ways where it's like so bad it's good. This is just like very, very like mediocre, I think. And that almost makes it a bit more boring. As rough as this is to say, I think this will just like blend in with the hundreds of romance anime I've seen. Well, maybe not hundreds, but a lot. As I said, there's like 3 or 4 better romance anime airing just this season. Although I did say this as well, if this did air last season, it probably would have been one of the better ones. Last year, should I say, not last season. Do it then. They got to verbalize so much, these guys, haven't they? I mean, it makes sense with what they were just talking about. Like, you haven't got to just touch and like all the time, but it's like, do it. Do it. Don't stop talking about it. So like every situation is just like like that. That's why I really did like the festival stuff. I thought we actually did make some like good progress and stuff there, but as I keep saying every week, it's like 1 step forward, 2 steps back, 1 step forward, 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Ruminating in my brain. God, don't remind me of fucking that horrible anime that I watched a couple seasons ago. Prudence. Prudence. Well, that's a nice shirt. Like that. You're too swanky. Whoa, it's looking like a bloody patient zero over here. They just came out of the hospital. What the hell? Actually, kind of nice though. But yeah, his outfit a little bit too swanky for what I would wear. I'd look pretty bad in that. Appreciate the style though. I was going to mention, are we just going to leave those people here while we go out for a date? So I guess we're not going to be getting too much side character stuff. I'm not sure I'd trust leaving these people, like even a bunch of people in my house. I mean, in Japan, you probably can. But honestly, if I was to go around someone's house, I'd expect them to be quite vigilant. He does look a bit different today, doesn't he? A bit more suave, a bit more handsome. I think he's done his hair back a bit. I like the soundtrack. The soundtrack's sick. If you can. It's like how you like bully a kid. If you can catch it, if you can get it. The hell are those? Pretty cool, actually. Oh, so this is like a version of the opening. This OST. I really like it. Oh, little sea otter thing. Pretty cute. Chameleon. Oh, you think we're gonna think about the friends? They're not even characters, bro. So yeah, as I said, doesn't feel like we're gonna be getting any of them today. That's probably another thing. We've got hardly any characters within the show to actually like compare and contrast and think about. I imagine as much as you think that would add to the main relationship, I think that actually kind of takes away. Like, that's a pretty normal thing for us guys, honestly. I probably would date a girl that's taller than me, but not much taller than me. It's also the case that she probably wouldn't want to date me. So social chameleon. Her sister is quite cute, actually. You didn't even look. You're better. I mean, what else is he meant to say? A fine young man. Ah, nasty breakup. Nasty breakup. Who says that? What fucking teenager just goes out and says, life's full of surprises, no? Like, who the fuck says that? That's something you'd expect to hear from like an 80-year-old man. That's another thing with this show. Sometimes the dialogue is very weird. Unnatural. I did say earlier, I get that they're trying to kind of dialogue things that usually wouldn't be spoken, like the touch stuff, but sometimes it does come out quite cringe and horribly. She's in a mood. So this is what I remember from the preview. I think we saw something like we had the jealousy arc for him. Feels like we are going to get one for her. I remember that from the preview. I guess that was actually quite a smaller part of this episode than I was expecting it to be, which is good. Because you know it's just fucking pointless. That was a really nicely animated backdrop right there of this tank. It looked amazing. I'd say that's more of an old man cliche. You're literally talking like 80 years old, bro. Yeah, not even a single scene really with the side characters. What was the point of them even coming, bro? Honestly, what was the point of them coming? What a missed opportunity. I'm sure you would have pushed them away. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, I just like scenes like that. I just don't feel anything, and like it's designs too. I just don't. I don't know about you guys. I just don't. I don't feel anything towards that. And like I said, it's a bit of a shame that they kind of missed opportunity to maybe flesh out some of the side characters. I mean, the most we got, I think, was that this guy ate some pizza after he should have been in bed. That's probably the most characterization we got here. I'm not sure this guy even spoke. But yeah, that is what it is, I guess. And it's like, it's obnoxious. Maybe it's obnoxious for me to say, but it's obnoxious because I couldn't care too much for the main relationship. So at least give me some side character stuff, and not even give me not even a crumb of that, which sucks. But yeah, some decent scenes at the end here. Like I said, I don't really feel much towards it, but I can appreciate that it was done pretty nicely. Especially the animation, the soundtrack, thought really good. Love this kind of backdrop here. Looks phenomenal. And it would be a sweet moment if I was like invested, but yeah, unfortunately, I just can't really say I am, to be honest with you. Like I said, it's just when you compare it to the other romance anime in the season, it really is just like a lot further down, in my opinion. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought in the comment section. Apologies, I was quite harsh today. Maybe the delayed release kind of aided that. I don't know, but yeah, as I said, I've been thinking about like dropping this show just because like this. If you're not invested in the main romance, is there any point in continuing? But I will finish to the last episode just because I'm a bit of a completionist that way. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought in the comment section. Let me know any little details and things you picked up on. Like I said, I do appreciate they're trying to verbalize a lot of the feelings and such, but it really does come out like no one would ever talk like this. No one would ever verbalize stuff like this. Like, yeah. But yeah, leave a like on the video if you guys did like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date with any of these reactions. And as I said, I'll be back next week, hopefully about the normal time with episode 10.